right, guys, we're gonna be posting every single Wednesday.
Every Wednesday at 5 p.m. you guys will be able to see our new videos dropping.
So everybody that supports us and likes the PQ Performance videos, make sure you guys tune in 5 p.m. every single Wednesday.
Like, comment, and share.
Get the thumbnail, bro. You want to get down to really get down. What's up, dog?
Should I like crack them so it could look better?
But I'm not joking around with you, brother. I'm not joking. What's up?
So as you guys saw the thumbnail,
Doing a brand new segment. Shout out to Chris. He actually just thought of this idea.
both the G90 and the G82 are completely bone stock, meaning not one bolt on both vehicles have been tampered with.
Log ECU on both things dirty. Straight from factory, OEM. What we're about to do is we're gonna race both of them and see who is faster stock.
After we do the race of both of the cars being stock, we will go ahead and tune both vehicles. So one vehicle is gonna get tuned, second vehicle is also gonna be tuned, and we're gonna redo the race to see who comes on top.
And that's gonna be mod versus mod.
These are BMW's top of the line motors, right? So
On this side we have the S68 and on this side we have
S58.
how does the stock S68 perform? We're about to find out how it performs versus the stock S58.
Pause your video, go to the comment section. Is it gonna be S68, S58? S58 is king so far along with the B58. But this is quite a monster here. So we're gonna see if it has what it takes to be king.
You have a inline 6 twin turbo engine right here and you have a V8 twin turbo engine right here.
I'm a S58 guy, so I will go with the BMW M4.
I'm a S58 guy as well. I do know that these have an electronic system in the car, a hybrid engine, and as you guys may know, any car with a hybrid engine takes off nasty. So we're racing this from a dig, I got this from a dig. But if it's from a roll, I got this from a roll. So we're about to find out.
The first race is gonna be a dig, meaning from a standstill, maybe 100 miles per hour. We gotta keep it safe out here in the desert, make sure nobody gets hurt, and actually me and Adrian. The second race will be,
What do you think, a little 60 roll or what?
I think both being edge drive, maybe we should do
40
like
roll.
a 40
Okay.
to like 140.
I was thinking like 40 to like 200.
40 to 130.
S58 has no chance with us at all.
Off a dig? Absolutely zero chance.
What about off the roll?
Off a roll? Yeah. The G90 is such a bigger, heavier car. Yeah, off a roll, I think the S58 will kill the S68. But off a dig, you guys are about to see and witness some V8's twin turbo power.
Oh yeah.
If it was tuned by PQ, I'd be scared. But since it's stock,
Yeah, should we do a side bet?
oh, you know when it comes to betting, brother, I'm all in.
I bet you off a dig. Little 100,000. 100,000? That beat you off a dig.
You only pay me 50,000, I'll pay you 100 if you beat me, fool.
All right, what about off a roll? 1.5 mil.
Hey, so what's the electric battery at?
That's low too.
Low too? Oh, that's better for us.
You're still gonna get gapped though.
You think so?
Yeah.
Not off a dig. I don't think so.
Off a dig? All right, Pops, we're gonna see.
So now we're driving around Mexico, finding the best street for this event that we got going on.
How do you turn up the trends on this thing? You ready or not? Wait, I'm not even in sport mode. Hold up. Wait. No. Chill. Sport. Traction. Off. Sport.
Wait, there's a car. There's a car.
Wait, there's a cop?
There's a car right there.
That's not even a cop. That was a
Security?
That was an undercover, like. Hey, but why'd you whisper, fool?
I don't know. I was like, car.
Should we do it to them with the AC on or should we turn it off?
AC on, full comfort.
AC on, full comfort.
We turn on the massage seats.
Oh yeah!
He jumped.
What happened?
He jumped. Typical Chris. He jumps.
Oh yeah, baby! S68, dead, baby! I knew it! Look at that loser over there.
Typical Chris. You jumped.
Can we give him another one? I don't know, but I'm gonna give him another one. Let's do another one. There you guys have it. I did jump the first time. If we go actually legit and nobody jumps, S68 takes that W. So now we gotta go where? On the open road to go ahead and do the 40 to 140.
The S68 destroyed the S58 by what, like 2-3 cars?
Yeah, like more. I think more.
S58 took the major loss. S68 for the win. You cannot compare to the instant torque, guys. Once that S58 takes us out to PQ performance, we do our S58 plus package. I don't know. Once we tune the S68 and it gets our S68 package, that's gonna be a very good race. Right. Stay tuned, guys, because we have a lot coming for this segment right here.
I'm actually nervous to see what this outcome is going to be on the road. That was a typical Christian, always jumping.
1, 2, 3. We're on the road race, ladies and gentlemen. The S68 got dragged. Woo! And the S68 got the jump on us too because they're brake boosting. I was not brake boosting. I don't lie. S68 is very, very impressive. I see. Very, very impressive.
Drag them. Loud. That shit's fast. Put it into perspective, I think that car beats this car as if this one was tuned. So if another G82 was tuned, it'll pull on this car just how that one did. It's that much faster than the stock. So a tuned car like this will move like that. I think it puts like 5 cars on this car, bro.
1, can't drive, brother. That's 1. 2, that shit dead. Alpha dig, alpha roll, S68 for the win, S58 dead.
So I really thought the S58 was gonna take it. However, it did take it. I had to cheat a little, but I took it. So I did jump on Adrian on the second honk. I took off on him, couldn't even see him. I didn't know where he was. I thought he was still stationary somewhere back there. He did come top end though.
Hey, did you tell them that I'm gonna jump on them or what?
No, this is typical me. So we did do a rerun up a dig, and how did that go down?
Destroyed it.
This time I didn't cheat. I took off on 3. He took off on 3. As you guys saw in the video,
S58 literally got destroyed.
bad.
And then we ran it back from a roll.
Bro, it was the same thing. I think off of 40 roll, it kind of like stays with the S68, but then the S68 just kicks in, and once it actually builds up that little amount of boost, it just takes off. Talking about this thing pulled like 5 cars.
Wait, let me ask you something. You brake boost, huh?
I brake boosted everything.
You know I didn't brake boost at all.
You don't have to.
What? Yeah, it's turbo.
You trying to get mouthy with me right now?
So keep that in mind, guys. I did no brake boost on the roll race. He was brake boosting the hell out of the car. I was able to hear it, but I knew the S68 has what it takes to destroy it. But stay tuned for when these cars are both tuned, because that's gonna be a completely different story.
That's gonna be a showdown, right? The S68 has a hidden power level that it's yet to be determined, right? So we have to actually start tuning it, and we're gonna redo this race. However, I think this thing's tune is a complete different monster.
I'm very excited to see what this does.
It's the same thing that happened with the S58s. When they first came out, everybody was like, oh, they're fast compared to S55s, they're stock and everything. But then you tune them, you introduce them to ethanol, you introduce them to pore injection, and these things are crazy. So this thing should not be no stranger to that, and it will not be a stranger to that. I have really high hopes that this thing is going to be king in all the BMW industry, in my opinion.
Only downfall it has is the fact that it's so heavy, but other than that,
oh bro, look how it moves. You can stop. You can stop weighing 5,000 pounds, right? It's like 5,000?
it's about 5,000 pounds.
It's like over 5,000 pounds, and this thing made the M4 look like it was hard. With that being said, guys, thank you guys for tuning to another episode of These Fools.
You fuck with the G90?
Nah, it's not my thing. They're too big, like a boat.
That shit's hard.
Well, it's just too big for me. Balls. For you, pa?
What the fuck you
G90.
gotta say, G? Oh, so you're calling me a G90. You're a G82. All right.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense.
Cool, that's fine. I fuck
No, he's an M2.
Nah, you're the M2 G.
Yeah.
Travis Scott's Trackhawk ready for paint. Pretty much just in the side of the shot. We have our guy Gordo right here. He's about to primer the whole truck. Pretty much primer everything that got worked on. So it's the flares, the rocker, the rear flares, quarter panel, bumper, front bumper. So everything's pretty much gonna get primer, get prepped for paint. So those of you that have a Jeep Trackhawk that want to go ahead and do the Renegade kit, I highly suggest the kit. However, there is some imperfections that have to get fixed when you go ahead and install this kit. Some of the imperfections are that the kits don't align. Our body man here had to actually add more Bondo, add more fiberglass to some of the parts, so that way they align with the other parts. Some of the adjustments that you have to do to get the kit to look good. So as you guys can see, this kit is glued on to the car, so it's never ever gonna come out unless you like actually hit something or something hits you. The next step, primer the whole car, sand the whole primer, and up to paint goes. So this is going with a unique color. You guys will not know what the color is until Travis Scott himself posts it. So this is a one-of-one color. It's a custom color. I highly doubt that there's another one in the world. And I say it like that because there's not going to be one in the world that looks like this one.
El problema de pintar un carbon y pintar un bumper es que en el color bumper, como es plástico, siempre se va a ver más oscuro. So, si tú machas el color del fender con el hood, está igual, pero si ya lo machas al bumper es diferente porque es plástico. Todo lo que es plástico siempre tiende a hacerse un poquito más oscuro, pero cuando es metal o es carbon o es aluminio, siempre macha. Pero en el plástico es muy raro que mache. Esta de factory siempre se le mira a veces una...
Sí.
Mira, macha el fender con el golf, se mira igual, pero si ya lo machas con el bumper, se mira un poquito más oscuro el bumper y se mira más claro el hood. Macha el fender con el bumper, se mira un poquito más claro y un poquito más oscuro. Y el fender no se ha pintado, es de factory.
Sí.
El bumper es de factory. Entonces eso ya vienen así. Todo lo que es plástico siempre tiende a verse un poquito más oscuro a la hora de sprayar la pintura. Independientemente, está chingón lo que se hizo. Yeah, I like it.
The image is pretty accurate. So in lowering springs, and as you can see, we have the ducts, the lip, the grill, the undershroud, spacers.
Wait, why does the undershroud need to be changed? Oh, that's the
It
thing.
doesn't need to be changed, but people like it just for a little bit more protection for the oil cooler.
So the reason why he's getting an oil cooler guard is because oil cooler right here is exposed. So it's very prone for rocks or anything in the street to hit it. Punch a hole and all your oil leaks out, then your engine seizes because it has no oil. So that's a costly mistake that's pretty common, honestly. That's what the oil cooler is for. Protects it so rocks won't puncture the oil.
So you're telling me that BMWs don't come automatically with like an oil seal?
No, it comes exposed like that. It's also on the F80, that generation too. He went with KWs. Honestly, one of the better brands out there. It's adjustable, so you can go a little higher or lower as it pleases. The spring weight is like rated for factory as well. It rides like factory, and your car's lowered. But there's H&R, there's KWs, there's Ibach. I think KW is the better one. For lowering springs at least.
This is G82, right?
Yeah.
Could you break down your car for us, please, real quick? Like, what have you done to your car so far?
I just got it a few months ago, so we're still working on it. It's still a work in progress. First ever mod I did to it was single mid-pipe, the valve controller. That like woke the car up. I coated off the active sound design. It's like a fake noise that goes to the speakers. And then now we're putting up all the cosmetic, like the CSO grill, the splitter, skid plate to protect like the engine and stuff. And then we're dropping the car too, so that's gonna look good. And then after that, probably like a few months from now, I'm gonna tune the car, hopefully to like 900 horsepower. I wish I did get the carbon ceramic brakes though. I get a lot of brake fade on these brakes. I drive the car really heavy.
Yeah.
So I brake a lot, and then when the brakes get too hot, they stop working as well. And every time like I get reminded like I should have got the carbon ceramics. So I was like, shoot. But
You could just upgrade it, right?
I've never seen anyone do it like if they don't spec it out from the factory.
So why is it more important that you get it like from factory?
Carbon ceramics do give you a way better benefit when it comes to driving your car hard because they don't have brake fade. Brake fade is when your brakes lose power after they get a lot of heat. Brakes are less effective. When you go carbon ceramic, they're bigger, they have better cooling, and you don't get brake fade.
Why is it that a BMW, it has to come straight from like the factory?
The electronics, the ABS system, also the brake boosters is going to be a little different. So there's a lot of small technical things that are different if you want to upgrade from steel to carbon ceramics. If it's programmed for steel brakes versus carbon ceramics.
You look very young, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so how old are you?
17.
17?
Yeah.
And you want to get 900 horsepower?
Yeah. It's not fast enough. Like I keep going like it's just not it. Yeah. Like,
Dude.
I gotta hit 200. I gotta hit 200.
What the hell?
Yeah.
How does one get a G82 at 17 years old?
It took 3 years. I spent all my money on this. I got nothing left. All the money I keep getting, I just throw it back at this. So at first I did like a lot of DoorDash at first when I was like young, when I was like 13. I did that on my e-bike, and I took that money and I invested it. So I traded it a bit, and then I got like half of the money for this car through trading, and I took that all out, and then I just I could have got my first car. You know, my parents told me to go get your car because they were tired of driving me everywhere. Like the day you get your license is when I'm the happiest. That's what they always told me.
Yeah.
So then obviously I couldn't get them for like them paying for all of it. So I like got like half of it.
Yeah.
So then they paid for the other half. Get into meme points. That's just straight gambling. The smarter choice was to take that money and like invest it and then take it out like in a few years. But like I always told myself like I'm gonna have more fun at 17 in this car than like I was 21 like a Lambo or something. But I can't wait to tune this though. I need more power. Like 500 horsepower is not enough.
You should take him on a 900 wheel horsepower car.
Have you felt it before?
Like tuned or no, I've never been in a tuned car before.
We'll take him on one in a bit.
Yeah.
Dude,
Let me warm it up.
I'm so hyped, like my heart's pounding.
Yesterday, this one got finalized yesterday. This one's like around 900 wheel. You can hear the difference.
I'm shaking right now. My car, it's over, it's done. Yeah, no, I'm tuning 100%. No, it's over, I'm tuning it.
You're right, bro. You're never gonna be 17 again in the M4.
No,
bro.
no, yeah.
Now you ready for a real one?
Yeah.
That's all raw brake moves.
Oh, that's brake.
Yeah, that's all raw brake moves.
Give it to you guys quick, smooth, and easy. We have a Honda Civic here. As you guys can see, the whole front end is completely off. Lights are off, bumpers off, reinforcements off. Reason behind that is that we had to actually replace the whole core support. The core support is this black piece you see right here. This whole piece was broken, so therefore our guy Nika right here pretty much took all the damaged parts, replaced them with the good parts. And not only are they new parts, they are OEM parts. Just know that if you bring your car here, PQ Performance Collision Department, we do fight for what's right. And what's right is that you get back on your vehicle with OEM parts after an accident. We did replace the fender, so it's actually putting the fender back on, since we did have to jam it prior to putting it back onto the car. The jam procedure is pretty much this, for those of you guys that don't. So you guys see right here, it's completely painted, right? And over here it's not. Reason is because when we get the brand new parts from the dealer, they come completely black. So you have to paint the inside first, and then you paint the outside. So the same thing happened with the fender. So we painted the inside, so you can see right here, it's completely painted. It's jammed on the inner part, and now that's on the far, it's easier for the painter to go ahead and lay the paint. Once everything's good, he takes everything apart again, and then off to paint it goes. After paint, it will get reassembled for the third time.
Are you packaging the shirts?
Yes, sir. Most of the time, me and Adrian get down and dirty and work. This time, it's time for me to actually do some packaging. So right here, we're packaging for Ricardo Valdez. Shout out to Ricardo Valdez. Show some support, bought a shirt, and entered himself into the giveaway that we got going on. Just like that, shirt will be on the way, sir. The next one is gonna be a size medium. Put it in the bag. Okay, so you put it in the bag, move the strip, and this one's gonna go to Jonathan Hernandez, somebody else that joined, took advantage of our giveaway. Cannot stress it enough. You guys are sleeping on it if you guys are not buying these shirts. We have one more shirt coming out, and I hope you guys all enter, and one of you guys is gonna be the lucky winner for $5,000. So Rodrigo Mata, just like that, this won't be on the way too. We already have about 100 plus shirts that got packaged. We have about 100 plus more to go. It's gonna be a long day for us.
We're just removing the adhesive from the spoiler that I left over. I use the rubber wheel. Makes it a lot easier. You just can't go too ham because then you'll burn the paint. Or you could be like some people I know and use this. They're gonna sit here all day. Or you prefer to sit here and do this like for 8 hours and try to get it off. You gotta go slow and then like take it off. En esto, esta es la riel del PI. So, lo que estamos haciendo es haciendo un hoyo para poder insertar lo que es el regular del fuse system. Se le rosca para poder conectar el sensor de presión de gas. Estábamos instalando lo que es el regulador de presión de gas. Ya lo instalamos y así nos quedó el custom.
¿Y ese qué controla?
Este es el que controla la presión de gas.
Pressure gas.
Es el pressure fuel sensor.
¿Para PI?
Para PI, ya. Es para puro PI. Pero chéquenlo y dejen en los comentarios qué les pareció lo que hicimos.
Custom made.
So already adjusted, the customer didn't want it too low, so we left it like a little bit above the tire. The higher it is, it's gonna be a little bit taller, like it's not gonna sit as low. If you close it out all the way, then the car's gonna be slammed. The customer didn't want it slammed, so both rear and front are same height. The customer stated, he was like, oh, like my lip's really expensive, I don't want to damage it.
You like the way the stance is?
Perfect, yeah. Over time, it'll still drop in the back. So if I ever want to lower it, I'll probably just bring it back in. For now, I'm gonna see how it goes. I gotta get used to having it lit so I don't mess it up. But
Yeah, this is nice. I think it came out amazing. Did you get a full walk around, like to see the whole carbon fiber?
it's like transformed. It's crazy.
That's a wide front lip.
Perfect. I looked at a lot of lips. There was like 50 to choose from, and I went with that one.
Travis Scott's Trackhawk. So this car, as you guys know, we did a white body kit on it. There's a lot of things that you have to do prior to painting this. It's not just adding a body kit and throwing paint over it. When you do it right, there's a lot more to it than just doing that. Instead of doing a double-sided tape adhesive bonding on this panel, we actually did a quarter bonding, which is a really strong glue that we use for quarter panel replacements, right? So we use that on all the panels. Everything is pretty much stuck there forever. It's never coming out, right? It has a perfect fitment. There's no gap. It's just molded onto the fender and obviously every other part of the car. What they're doing is they're actually masking the whole car and throw the primer. After the primer then is shot onto the vehicle, we let it cure. We let it dry up and then we start the steps, which is completely sanding down the primer. If we see any imperfections then after we sand out the primer, we then will go for a stage 2 primer. We'll throw primer once again, let it cure, repeat the process, and after that, if everything checks out, then it's going straight into paint.
This on 340 real quick.
We did some engine mounts, both sides, passenger and driver side. We replaced the downpipe. It was having a lot of vibration on the passenger side and then driver side, so both of them were damaged already. So we ended up replacing OEM's lower engine mounts. This was the driver side. It's the most common one that gives out on you guys on the G series. We ended up replacing OEM's engine mounts. We also did a downpipe, removed the OEM downpipe and replaced it with another downpipe. We're gonna bring the car down right now, test it out, drive it, and then we'll see how the car is driving. There shouldn't be no more vibration on this engine no more.
Have a G20 BMW? Feeling excessive vibration from the engine? This is due to broken engine mounts. This can cause damage to your axles and engine components. You can see the broken engine mount and the new one. Please call us to get yours fixed.
How'd you know the motor mounts were bad?
I felt a lot of vibration in the car.
The left one was shut out.
The left one was shut out, right?
And then obviously when you do motor mounts, it's best to do them in pair because if one gets shut out, it throws all the stress onto another one. So it'll get shut out sooner or later. But we also did the down one.
40's ready to go. Gotta go test drive it. Before is any unusual noise that the car could produce, like after doing suspension work. That's what we look for. Make sure there's no lights on the dash. Basically just to make sure that the car is like back at the original form that it came in. No rattling, no weird noises, anything like that. So far, so good. So as you can see, test drive went well. Car looks amazing. Spacers, lowering, and the car's ready to go. So hopefully the customer enjoys it on his way to Arizona.
Yeah, it looks way better.
Yeah.
Here's the rear section. So the stock height is like 3.5 fingers. Now it's like 2, maybe 1. It makes a big difference. This is the way it should come from factory, honestly. Just a little lowering spacers does the biggest difference.
So we have an S63 engine in here that we just did the downpipes on it. Now we moved on to doing the air intake, RK tunes. They come from here in through here, and then they'll come with an air filter right here. After this, for sure it's gonna get to it.
Will this car get done?
Go downpipe.
How do you think it sounds?
Sounds amazing, bro. EQ for the win, man.
So when you want it to sound like nice and loud, you're gonna put it slow plus. Were those purples good enough? Yeah. Solid? Yeah. I'll do the intake down so you can hear it. This is what downpipes are. You got the front mount intakes, the red cones, and then all your stock stuff.
Like horsepower?
About 100 horsepower to the wheel.
Yeah. Their headlights are very nice. The color of the headlights.
Yeah, they have blue.
This one is incredible.
It's beautiful. You did very amazing job.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Replace the downpipe, like intake. So now we have like 100 more horsepower.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
Sounds good.
Sounds really good. We just wrapped up this beautiful X6M. We did the downpipes, we did the intake, we did a stage 2 91 tune. Customer loved it. It's time for it to go home. Thank you guys so much.
G82 is completely destroyed. Let me explain to you what's going on here. This whole part was pretty much like all the way over here, right? The damaged portion gets pulled and brought back to its pre-existing conditions, and there's no tension in some of those damaged parts, and that we gotta do before we do the cutting and put the new parts, right? The rear body is completely destroyed. The lower quarter extension is completely destroyed. Obviously, the quarter panel it's missing, right? The next step on the repairs is put this bad boy on the jig setup. Put the vehicle on the bench. We put the jigs. We go ahead and measure the vehicle based off of that. What that frame machine is pretty much going to tell us is whether or not there's more damage than what we could see, right? The eye sometimes cannot see some of the damage that is done to the frame. If everything checks out, then that's fine. We still jig the vehicle. We then remove the suspension on it. To remove the suspension is for one reason only, to have access. We need access to go ahead and remove this inner wheel house. So if you get closer, you'll see that the inner wheel house got completely torn. Okay, what does that mean and why should we replace this? Well, we should replace it for one reason. The integrity of that component, it has completely been compromised, meaning the integrity of it is no longer there. It's not safe and it's completely torn, which therefore calls for a replacement. Upon removing the inner wheel house, you can see right here, there's a couple brackets that are what's called an overlapping panel, right? To replace the inner wheel house, we then had to remove this panel and this panel, but there's more to it. There's actually more damage to it. If you get closer, you'll be able to see the roof rail reinforcement that got buckled as well up here. So now we got to assess this with the insurance and let them know, hey, to replace this part, we obviously have to remove the whole aperture panel. Overlapping the aperture panel is the carbon roof. So therefore, we have to let the insurance know we need to replace the roof to be able to do the proper repairs. But that's no problem. We fight for what's right. And then also, we have the quarter panel that, as you guys can see, is completely missing. So that's gonna be getting replaced. And all these parts right here, you know, it's part of the quarter panel. The rear body panel is obviously getting replaced as well. So yeah, so this is quite a project. So I want you guys to stay tuned on this one, and you guys are gonna love the results. Thank you guys for tuning into another video here with PQ Performance. We hope you guys enjoyed this one.